Look me in my eyes, don't look away, because if you do, then you're just a bitch. When I was younger, I always used to eat whilst I was working or studying, right? So for example, I would be doing my studying for a test that would be coming up, like an exam, right? But at the same time, I would be eating like Oreos or nuts or crisps or really anything. I drink like zero sugar Fanta as I was, studying. What does this do? What it caused was that I was reading a sentence in the book in preparation for my exam, right? And as I was reading it, I would forget what I was reading. So the sentence is like 10 words, right? And I couldn't remember 10 words simply because I was eating and drinking whilst I was doing my work. So the realization that I had only a few months ago is that when you're fasted, you can seriously destroy anyone when it comes to your work rate, your effectivity, your productivity, all of those things. So after a while, I had to make like portfolios for school, right? Because I'm a student in a university. So I have to make these big documents. It goes up to like 70, 80, sometimes even 100 pages that I have to write. Like, it would always take me around a week or something to do those things when I was like eating and drinking and all of that bullshit, right? Now I fast, which means I wake up early. I don't eat anything for like the first 5, 6 hours of the day, and I just do the work that I need to do. What has this caused? I'm literally able to make a portfolio inside of a single day. I'm not even fucking joking. When it comes to recording these YouTube channels, these videos for the channel, right? I am 100% present. I don't have any thoughts at the moment about anything else. I literally know exactly what I'm going to speak about. And you hear it. I don't even stutter, which is very impressive considering that, I'm not really that good of a YouTuber. I just like to record my authentic thoughts. So what I want you guys to do and to understand is that if you eat food, you spike your insulin. What happens when you spike your insulin? And this is specific to carbs, right? It's very specific to carbs. So if you eat carbohydrates, you spike your insulin. It happens every single time you eat carbs. What this does is it creates digestion in your stomach. And when digestion takes place, it takes away your mental power. You're literally dumber when you're digesting food. It's how I can explain it in bro terms, right? You're dumber when you eat food, when your body is digesting food. The next thing that happens is you get tired. You get sleepy. When you eat a big bowl of pasta and some fries or whatever, and you lay in bed and you start watching a Netflix show, you start to get a little drowsy and maybe you even fall asleep. That shouldn't really happen to someone that's young and working hard. You should be energized the entire day. You should only be tired when it's time to sleep and not throughout the day. That's fucking stupid. And you get tired because you eat throughout the day consistently and you eat these carbs and you eat these bullshit. Those are the majority of your problems. Why you cannot get any work done, why you cannot study is because you eat food and you drink sugary shit whilst you're studying or working for that matter. So what I want you to do is, I want you to preferably have like 2 meals a day, maybe even 1 if you're really extreme, but I just do 2 because it works just better for me. So I wake up first like 5, 6 hours, I don't eat anything. I start the day off by eating like 6 eggs, an avocado, and some olives. That's my first meal. And then I don't eat again until dinner, where I eat a bunch of chicken. Just chicken and maybe some olives on the side. That's it. It's done. And even though you think I'm eating little food, I'm stronger than I've ever been. I can lift more weight than I've ever have. My body looks better than it ever had, It's fucking interesting. You eat less, but you get the effects as if you were eating more, which is really weird. And the thing is, in those periods that you're fasted, you should ideally be doing your work. So for me, it's recording this channel. Lately, I haven't been as active, and I apologize because there were some personal things. But the thing is, when you're fasted, do your work, and you will notice that it will be significantly better. It's impossible to compete with yourself. If you get 2 versions of yourself, right? One is fasted, one is eating bullshit, and you put them together, and you guys have to fight to the death. That fasted guy, believe it or not, even though you should be tired because he isn't eating anything, he will absolutely maul your version of you that's eating food. And that is just facts. I cannot do anything about it. A fasted version of you is significantly more powerful than the satisfied version of you. You know why? What's the drive for humans? What is it primarily? What has it always been? hunger. You're hungry. You need to hunt. You need to kill something and then you can eat it. But that requires doing work. But now you don't need to kill a cow or a fucking mammoth to eat it. Now you can just buy food, and it's like kind of fucked up the way we're supposed to live. So what you're supposed to do is you need to work. You need to go after it and then reward yourself with food. Almost as if recording a YouTube video is like me killing a mammoth and then I'm now eating it. And then my reward is eating eggs in real life, you know? That's the way I want you to think about this stuff. When it comes to your physical training, and a lot of people don't understand, but you don't necessarily need to eat in order to perform well. Because I was always, using the system of eat carbs around an hour before you go to exercise or an hour and a half. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, for some people it works. For me, it doesn't. I don't experience any benefits. In fact, I think that I work better fasted. I am much more concentrated and I can get that mind muscle connection, and I just am more in the zone. The zone is like being present, being able to do what you need to do without drifting away in thoughts. And then you see the people on the phone and they aren't really exercising, but in a way they are. They're just going through the motions. When you're fasted, it's like, bro, you're a predator. You're a killer. You go after it. What does this mean for you specifically? Try this out for like a week or two. Just do fasting and then eat twice a day, for example. And don't use the argument, okay, but I'm bulking, I need more calories. Just eat more food when you're allowed to. I mean, why should you have 2 meals a day and then eat little amounts? Like, no one's telling you to do that. You just adjust according to your portion sizes, the food that you need. So if you're bulking, when you're supposed to eat, just eat a lot of food, just feast. Simple as that, like, issue solved. So what I want you to do is try this shit out and then report back to me. My name is Danny and I want to help improve your life one level at a time. Click on the subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys. Goodbye.